to do and go and do that. Because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Aren't you? And you know that I know that you know it's the truth. Come on, get up. Do you, please? Thank you. Yagadi Yoha. That's a new greeting, by the way. Yagadi Yoha world. How we doing? Welcome back to another episode of Do You with myself, Reuben Christian. If you are new, let me hug you. Yep, that's kind of my hug. And if you are new, you probably want to low down on the concept of Do You, which is understandable. So, Do You is a series of uncensored conversations with those who are doing what they love in order to keep us motivated and inspired. The guests that I have on this show I call doers, people that get up, take action, and go all out to make their visions a reality. Yes. Now, today's doer is a West London rapper going by the name of Incisive. You may know him from bangers including Everything Is Alright featuring YJ, which was on MTV, and This Groove featuring Shaka, which you can find on YouTube. You can find those guys like walking around the fruit stalls of Notting Hill, just tearing it up and just bringing the place to life. Incisive's real name, which to me is quite, it's odd, man. His real name is Reuben. Ugh, yuck. Calling someone your name, to me, is very odd. I seldom meet Reubens, and we did have a discussion during the interview about who the real Reuben is. I believe I'm the real Reuben, to be honest. If anyone wants to challenge that, you know where I live, find me on the streets, bring it. I will be the real Reuben till the end of time. Anyway, got that out of the way. Now, what I love about Incisive is that he's a DIY artist. He does everything. Breathe. Everything himself, right? From sound engineering to writing to rewriting to performing to watching over his performance to designing his artwork to implementing his artwork to going and pushing his stuff out there. He doesn't like to wait for anybody. He has been let down, as a lot of us have been in this industry, so he goes out and does everything himself. Now, this is probably the most educational music interview I've ever taken. Wow, that sounds dodgy, but you know what I mean. The reason why it's the most educational interview is because Incisive is both very creative and also incredibly technical, so I get both sides of his mind, and I keep digging and digging and digging, and this guy totally challenges a lot of what I believe my truisms were. I learned a lot about the industry, and I learned a lot of different ways to look at the industry and how to operate. Bloody fucking deep, man. Now, if you want to follow Incisive online, it's his Twitter and Insta handles are at Incisive1. That's INCISIVE1. Again, INCISIVE1. And if you want to check any of my stuff out, it's ReubenChristian.com, REUBEN, Christian spelled like the religion.com. All social handles are / Reuben Christian, other than Instagram, which is Reuben Christian 1. And before I go, like I always say, if you did like the interview, if you were inspired, if you were motivated, please feel free to share it, because I think a lot of people can gain, man. Now, grab a pack of Doritos. There are other crisps available. I'm not even on radio, but I felt I had to say that there are other crisps available, like Space Raiders, and they were 10p, man. Tom-Toms, 10p. All right, Reuben, stop giving away your age. Enjoy the interview. I'll catch you on the other side. Peace. Find out what you're here to do and go and do that. Because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Yeah, do it, bro. These are my levels. This is where my mic's gonna be.
And this is where I'll be.
Yeah.
I'll probably be talking like this.
What, leaning right in, yeah?
Lean in. I like to lean in. I can't talk to a mic all far. I'm all whispery and shallow.
Yeah.
I like the thickness of my voice.
Easy now. What, do you feel like you're in a booth or something?
Yeah, I can't be in front of a mic and not
just be right up in it.
Be turned on.
Be turned on. Turned on sonically or sexually?
Sonically. Definitely.
Yeah. Do you know, Incisive has said that away from the mic. Say this. Answer that again.
Definitely sonically.
Sonically.
Yeah.
Can you get turned on sonically?
I can be on sonically. Be turned on.
Yeah. What does that even mean, bro?
I'm on. Like when you're in a mode, your mode is turned on.
Oh yeah, like you're in the zone.
The switch is on. Like I'm turned.
Yeah.
The switch is turned on.
Yeah.
I need to use a different word, a different phrase.
Yeah, no,
turned on.
No, I get it. No, I get it though.
Yeah.
It's so easy for me to go off in sex jokes because I'm so good at that. Do you know what I mean? It's all I ever do, cheap laughs. But going back to that thing, yeah, being switched on sonically. When you're switched on sonically, does that does that put you in the mood to make music, or does that put you in the mood to take in and enjoy music?
When I'm switched on, does it put me in the mood? It doesn't put me in any mood. It's just being on and just being ready to be incisive.
Okay.
That's all it is. I don't think it puts me in the mood. I can't be in a mood to. Well, you can be in a mood to make music, but my music's the mood. The mood comes to me.
Yeah.
I'm not in a mood. The mood is in me.
Really?
That's what happens.
That's an interesting way to put it. You know?
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily turn it on when you want. It happens.
It happens.
Shit.
And that's a good and a bad thing, because when it happens,
you might just be in a public toilet or something.
Exactly. And then and then I need to just make music. And when it happens, it's great.
That, bro.
Yeah.
In a public toilet.
And it's great, but as an artist in this day and age, you can't just let it be turned on. You have to be able to turn it on.
Really?
Always. You have to be able to go studio every day and make songs every day. Like, that's technically what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Like, just like as a machine.
Yeah. But doesn't inspiration come in waves?
Yeah, but that's the arty-farty way of looking at it. But when you look at, if you're really gonna make this as your 9 to 5 and as your job,
you go to
and a
work.
label you gotta go to work, and label want you to churn out songs. It's not about emotion anymore. It's just about churning out songs. So that's where the negative part comes from, because for stability and to sustain it, you need to be able to churn it out. Like, some people, like, one of my favorite rappers is Nas, but he seems to be one of those people that waits for it to come to him. So you will get big gaps of 2, 3, 4 years between albums and that, and that's just no good.
Is it no good? Is it really? Isn't that debatable?
As a music,
because he's being honest, right?
He's been honest, but in terms of as a music business, for your business, it's no good. As like
just going goes for 7 years.
Exactly. Compared to like an artist that can churn out an album every year, it's no good.
Shit. So okay. So which one of those guys are you? Are you the churner, or are you the guy that waits for inspiration?
I'm a bit of both.
Do you even know who you are, bro?
I'm a bit of both. I know exactly who I am. I'm a bit of
on.
both. So I like to wait for inspiration, but sometimes I step outside myself and realize, bruv, you can't wait.
yeah, you can't.
So sometimes you have to force inspiration on you. Yeah. And the easiest way I do that normally is by getting a track, playing it, and going in the booth, putting on the headphones, and doing something. Yeah,
so no plan.
No plan.
Just feel
do
it.
Something.
Something. So you don't even put pen to paper. You just put just lip to mic.
Yeah, just do something. And it comes.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So what, do you put a track on repeat, or do you put a track on repeat for 10 minutes and just keep spitting stuff out?
Yeah, I mean, but you can't even do it for 10 minutes. It's got to be so natural. You got to put it on, go in, do something, go. If you think about it too much, it's not going to work. You can't overthink it. You have to do it and go.
Why do you think that is?
Because I think music, once you start to... people can hear when it's over-calculated and over-thought about. Even if they can't put their finger on what it is, they can hear. And they can hear when something's genuine and just off the bat, inspiration.
Really? You think so?
Definitely.
Or maybe, is that music purists that can hear that?
No.
Or just laymen, anyone?
Even laymen. Even like laymen can hear so much more than you give them credit for, or than they give themselves credit for. Laymen can hear structures of songs, and when song structures aren't right. They can hear when your song hasn't started after 8 bars, and when your verse is not 16 bars, and when your chorus is not 8 bars, and your next verse 16 bars. They can hear it. They can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, it's a feeling. You just
But they can feel something's wrong. Everyone can feel when the chorus is meant to come in the song.
Yeah.
You know when it's meant to come in, and if it doesn't come in, you'll be like, oh, this person's singing a bit long. Well, you might not even say that, but you'll know something's wrong.
Yeah.
But like, it's just a feeling, you know it.
Do you think that's because we've listened to so many songs with similar patterns that our brain has programmed that into our...
Yeah.
Because taking it back to creativity, and I have this conversation with Shaka all the time, right?
Yeah.
Are there rules, bruv?
No.
Is there any wrong or right? So maybe I can go for 9 bars as opposed to 8.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at it, and the only reason people broke up songs into that structure initially was just technology wouldn't let them record. Like, what the 8-track would record at the time, or the 4-track even, was 3 minutes and 30. That's sort of the time. So in order to break up...
That's why most tracks are around that time.
Yeah, and that's the reason they broke up their songs. Okay, well, in 3 minutes 30, if I wanted to do 3 verses, then I could do 3 verses of 16 bars if the song's around this speed, and I can make the intro this long and no longer, and then the record will stop. And that's the reason song structure started in the first place in terms of the generic pop and hip hop song structures.
Sick. So the first recording instruments gave those limitations.
The recording technology, yeah.
Which was what?
I think probably like the 2-track reel-to-reel recorders and all that kind of stuff there, yeah.
Shit. Whoa, listen, bro. We've been talking 11 minutes, and I haven't even said hello. Like, hello, Incisive. Reuben.
Incisive, yeah, Reuben.
Yeah, this is odd though, isn't it?
It's so odd.
This whole name thing.
I've met like 2 people in my life with my name spelt the same way as well.
Reubben.
Reubben.
That's why I can't. But I can't call you Reuben, bro.
It's just.
Can you call me?
I feel like when I say my name to you, I say it in a way I don't like people to say my name.
Reuben,
yeah.
Do you get that?
Don't call me Reuben.
Don't call me Reuben, you know.
But I call you Reuben or Rubes, and I'm like, I hate when people call me Rubes.
Do people call you Rubes?
Yeah. But I do it. I find myself doing it. How can I do it?
Yeah, no, I get it. But maybe because you're trying to make a distinction between you. So maybe to you, I'm the fake Rubes, because you're the fake Rubes to me.
I hear that. I hear that.
You didn't even want to start a beef. You just agreed and just
I hear that.
I can Who's older out of us two?
Probably me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm 1981.
Oh no.
That was a swift nah.
You win.
So what? So how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. 30. Why the pause? Are you still begging last year? Like you paused on the one.
I always forget.
Okay.
I never even put that out. Normally my bio says I'm 27 and I'm sticking to that.
Yeah, but your bio hasn't been updated for a minute, right?
Exactly. But even when I update it.
Yeah, that's on myish.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was reading that today, and it hasn't been updated for a minute.
That one hasn't. But when I send out press releases or whatever, then that would be an updated one.
So do you do all your press releases yourself? Bro, actually, let me rephrase the question.
Go.
Is there anything you don't do?
No.
Yourself?
No.
Oh my God.
No. But you know,
You're one of us.
I think I'm a control freak, but I don't know if I'm just a natural control freak. I just like things to be done, and as a result, I'm a control freak. Yeah,
I get that. I don't necessarily think you're a control freak. Is it because you've been let down so many times?
Yeah.
That you just want to get shit done. You don't have time to.
And I don't believe in people. I swear to you, I don't believe in people. I don't have faith in people.
Are you gonna get married soon, bro? There might be
one
person you might want to believe in.
No, but in terms of believing in people, in terms of like, people don't think how I think. So when someone's done something, I'm like, why would they do that? And I do it. Oh, and there's only a certain amount of times you can ask yourself, why would someone do that, before you start to realize
it's your problem.
It's my problem, and people don't do things how you would do it, and so why don't you just do it yourself?
Do you think that's because the majority of people aren't as incoming? It's Roger. I'm gonna decline this. Live in the show. So Rog, he'll never know. Stop. Sorry, that's a laptop, bro. I need to turn that off. You being a techie, you need to come and you need to just sort my whole life out.
I'll sort it out. When you upgraded to that new operating system, then it locked in your whole life.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu or something.
Yeah.
Going back to the whole thing of doing everything yourself, yeah. Is it just because people? Do you think a lot of people aren't as serious as you are about your craft and about getting things done?
No one's gonna be as serious about your stuff as you are. Even if, like, at best, you'll find someone who is 99% as serious as you are. And if you're not as serious as they are, you're not serious.
Bro, it sounded like bars, bro. Yeah, you're not serious.
You're not serious. It's true. It's
true.
No,
I get that. So what you're saying is, and I agree with this, bro. Yeah. No one is as serious about your dream other than you. Yeah, you need to make peace with that. Saying, yo, this is great. Why don't you come and join me and help me? Yo, everyone's got their own life to live,
Everyone's got.
When did you realize that?
A long time ago, when I was like 12, 13.
Really?
Long time
what
ago.
The hell? How comes? Were you playing runouts or something?
No, just
people were just letting you down, bro.
When I started rapping, it was because my brother used to produce.
Oh, older brother.
My older brother used to just make beats in the bedroom, and my older cousin used to come to the house.
Yeah.
Sort of like a setup like this and just rap, and I'd be sitting in the corner just watching them.
Yeah.
Eventually, I picked up the mic and I started rapping myself. Cool.
How long during that listening process before you picked up the mic?
Oh, probably like 6 months or something.
Okay.
I was just watching.
Yeah.
And then, so my brother was the producer.
Yeah.
And eventually, he just lost interest.
In producing music or
music?
Music,
in producing music. So I was stuck. But he didn't lose interest in music, so he carried on as an engineer. And he told me, I'm not here for you. I can teach you how to use the stuff. You know, like, if you watch Ray, have you seen Ray, the film?
Yeah.
You know how, like, the mum, she's so hard on him, but she's not hard on him. She's like, I'm going to teach you how to be a real person. Yeah, how to get on by yourself, straight.
Yeah.
So you might not learn the first time, but you're going to learn. And that's literally how my brother was. He's hard like that.
Yeah.
So it's tough
you've only
love.
got one brother?
One brother, 3 sisters, yeah.
Okay.
So it was tough love, but he taught me how to use the studio, and that was it.
And what age was this, roughly?
Boy, 14, 15?
So he taught you the basics of how to
Yeah,
use
because
the
there
studio.
was a youth centre that he was actually the engineer for, so he learned how to, he put together the studio, volunteered to do it, and then, so he volunteered to teach like a little course. So he said, I'll teach you the course. So I done the course, and then I could go in the studio, book a session in the studio myself and go in by myself, and that was the start
Of your love for music?
of my DIY.
Of your
music.
DIY lifestyle?
Yeah, exactly. That was the start of it.
So when you went into the studio, did you have a plan to make an album, or were you just
when I was
immersed in the fun of making music?
No, that was just fun. But I guess eventually, yeah, you always want to put together something.
So when you were going in the early days, right?
Yeah.
What the hell were you doing, bro?
Making songs, recording songs. Yeah, so I'd start producing my own stuff and start recording songs.
Were you, all right, so, but in your mind, were you a rapper?
Yeah.
You were a rapper?
100%.
At 16?
15.
15,
at
even
12,
earlier.
I was a rapper.
At 12,
What?
yeah?
I was a rapper at 12.
Can you sing?
No.
Have you tried to sing?
I'd love to be. Yeah, I've got a song where I'm singing recently. On my next EP, I've got a song where I'm singing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to sing. I love melody. I love harmony.
Yeah, a lot of your work has great melody, great harmony.
I love it
It's like
so much.
soully, groovy
Yeah,
stuff, man.
I
Which
love-
is what I grew up on. That's why I kind of take to that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a rapper. So you thought you were a rapper. No, you knew. Not you
I knew I was a
thought,
rapper,
you knew.
but back in those days,
Yeah.
this was like 90s and that, mid-90s. So I was rapping in an American accent. I was rapping like I was Snoop Dogg, about 64s and Indo. I didn't know what I was talking about.
You didn't even know what any of it meant.
No, but that's
I
what
still
I was
don't know
rapping
what
about.
half of it means. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I was rapping about at that time. And but I was a rapper, and I thought like I should blow, like I should be signed now.
Straight away.
Now.
Straight away. Just because you had the realization of what you need to do with your life, you wanted everyone else to know.
And at that point, there was not really that many. Well, there weren't really any bedroom studios that anyone had access to. So I was recording in the studio.
Yeah.
Like I had access to one of the first CD burners anyone in the hood had access to. So my stuff was on CD.
Shit.
Like I should be, look, my stuff is on CD. I should be signed. Look at this.
Yeah. Printing your face on the packets. And that.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I should have been signed. I guess you always do. When you start off, especially, you feel like, damn, this is it. This should be out.
Bro, this is I totally agree.
Yeah.
With me, it was the realization that I've found what I need to do for the next step of my life, and I wanted everyone to know it. And everyone, the moment they see or heard me doing it, I thought they should feel what I'm feeling, and immediately just rocket me to fame.
Yeah. Why are you not doing everything you can to get me signed?
Yeah.
Can't you
Do
hear
you
this?
not know who we are? We're G's. Do you not know who I am?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, all right. So when you started feeling that, right? Did you put an album together, or were you just putting tunes out? This is way before YouTube.
Yeah, it was a while before you.
This was the whole CD thing.
Yeah.
So you would press tunes to CD, and then what? Give them away, sell them, swap them for.
I mean, early
Jollof,
days.
what?
Early days. If we're talking early days, like it was tape.
Cassette tape.
Cassette
yeah,
tape.
that's why you used that on with the Where Is He mixtape.
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, I really came from that era. It was cassette tape. We used to put stuff on, and I mean, early days when my brother still used to produce, I used to rap with someone else in my secondary school class, and we'd go.
What was that person's name? Or rap name at the time?
Adrenaline.
Yeah, that which is on your My Ish bio.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you two release albums together.
Yeah. So I used to rap with him, but we used to go with my brother.
Yeah.
To rap with my brother's friends, and my brother's like 5 years older than me, so these were like year 11s when I was in year 7.
Yeah.
But that gets you better anyway. That's like playing football with the big boys.
I get it. Yeah,
you get better.
You wanna be with those guys.
Yeah.
And did they rate you, or were they just mocking you?
Yeah. Well, as far as I knew, they rated me.
Yeah, they were just gassing you.
They were gassing me. And so yeah, those days you press record, and my brother would just play beats from the Atari.
Yeah.
And everybody would
just
rap.
go in.
You just rap.
Just freestyle off the dome.
Not even off the. You'd have written bars, freestyle, everything.
Yeah.
60-minute tapes, rap, or some like, and in between you stop it, and he'd do it. My brother would play a tune, and someone would come up with a chorus on the spot. Someone start rapping a whole song, just off the bat, just jamming. And so that's what we used to make, just tapes like that, tapes. You give it to your friend, whatever, tapes. And then, we eventually got a CD together. And those were the days, like, you like hip-hop. Yo, son, you like hip-hop?
Yeah, those guys. Oxford Circus guys.
Oxford Circus days, yeah. That was that. Yeah. So, you take them to the barber shop, your local record shop would do sale or return for you.
Yeah.
You'd have it on the shelf in your local record shop, like, yeah. And you tell your virgin, go buy my CD in the record shop.
How much were you charging for it?
Oh, man, what was it?
Pittance,
those days?
Surely, what, about $5? Because that would have been big money back in the days.
It was about $5, but I'm sure it was like a tenner in the shop, though. Because the shop would want half. Say they'll return, the shop would take half.
Oh, see. What, like CD bar?
Yeah.
Did you have a CD bar down your ends?
No, not CD bar. This was just like
CD
a local record shop on Portobello Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everyone went to pick up new stuff.
Yeah.
So you would just walk in with your CDs, make friends with
like
or did you know
CDs.
the people that work in
No,
there?
you'd go in there and be like, yeah, I got my CD.
And he don't even listen, don't even proof it.
No, he'd listen to it. He'd be like, okay, this is all right.
Yeah. I'm a
And
stop
they do
this.
sale or return. Because sale or return, the record shop can't lose.
Yeah, real talk.
If they don't sell it, they give it back to you.
Seen.
That's sale or return. They can't lose. And if they do sell it, they take half.
Yeah, so what, you walked, shit. So you walked in with what, like 30?
Yeah, you start with 30 CDs. I got my 30 CDs.
Did you make money? Did you make money first time around?
I mean, not make money. You get money because you sell the CDs. You can sell the CDs.
Bro, the feeling of selling your art must have been
playing
fucking
your stuff.
beautiful.
It was amazing. And then we entered the talent contest that Choice FM put on.
Yeah. What was it called?
This is Rapology 98. This is the first one.
Shit.
And we went there and again in the studio. This was the time.
Was this a live thing or did you
it was
have to
live.
send stuff in to them?
No, you'd audition.
So it was a live event?
Yeah, it was a live
event. Hosted by who? Like Cat or something?
Phoebe One was a judge.
I remember.
Jigs, I think, was presenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was old school, Choice FM.
Yeah.
So we had the instrumental on a DAT tape. These are the days.
On
DAT
a what tape?
Yeah, DAT, digital audio tape. That was like before CD. That was the dope thing. You could get your thing on in the studio.
So that's
like,
not a cassette?
No, it's like a mini digital cassette, basically.
Oh, a skin. Okay. Yeah.
And so we went there with the DAT tape for the audition.
The DAT tape.
And the audition, this was when Destiny's Child just dropped. So every girl group.
As in first album?
Yeah, every girl group's there singing No, No, No. I think it was. No, 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 no. Nah, we're gonna sing No, No, No. So you come up now. Give them the DAT tape, and the DAT tape's playing low, like no one can even hear the beat. I'm like, what's going on?
Breaking your heart, bro.
What's going on?
Especially being someone that engineers sound, you must have been jarred.
But this is early days.
Yeah.
So we told him to cut the
lock off the thing,
a cappella,
and just give me.
And we just started,
you just got the mic, no beat.
No beat. We just done a cappella of our tune. The other contestants started clapping along,
beatboxing and that.
Yeah, and we got through to the final.
Well done.
Yeah.
How many people went?
What at the final?
How many people were in this competition live on that day?
Oh, this was like a mini X Factor. This was Choice FM. This was like their first competition.
Were you nervous, bro?
No, because I was meant to I was meant to be signed at this point in my head. In my head, what? This is what I'm meant to be doing.
Yeah.
And
it's been way too long.
But to be honest, I was always the more like Adrenaline. He was called that for a reason. He was the one that always on it. But we got to do this talent contest. Let's go and do it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
You need those guys.
Yeah,
bro.
he was he was on it at the time.
Yeah.
So we done it. We got to the final, and in the final it was me. It was us, Royston. No, Royston.
Yeah, dancer, choreographer now.
He was in the final singing.
Yeah.
And
he's mad talented as well, man.
Yeah. And SAS as well.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, and they had shiny suits on. They were dancing. This was those times there. So Royston, I think, won it because he sang Usher or some Usher song. Probably, what's the first Usher? 7 o'clock on the dot. He sang that. So he took all this. But we done it. So that was good. That was in front of 2,000 people, and that was our first performance.
That's crazy, bro. That was you. So that was your first performance as a rapper in front of anyone bar your people in these jam sessions. Yeah. And you weren't shook.
Nah, we just went to do it.
Whoa. So how old are you now? About 17, maybe?
15.
Flipping hell.
Yeah.
So from that, right? From getting so far in that, is that when you decided to really go even harder? The reason
No.
I ask is because I done an MTV competition. Pick Me MTV. I believe it was in 2008.
Yeah.
And I got quite far. I got through to the finals. That's my first ever gig at presenting. It's on my YouTube, Stratford Survival Skills.
yeah.
And since then, that was the taste of me getting love for presenting and doing a bit of comedy. And I was like, since then, I haven't stopped. So that was a pinnacle point for me. Was that a pinnacle point for you?
No.
Shit.
It wasn't.
Man was born to
wasn't.
do this from early.
No, do you know why? Because although I say that, in my brain I did think that, but I was never like, again, adrenaline was the one that came up to me and said, yeah, Choice FM, I've got a talent show on, blah, 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 let's do it. I was like, okay, let's see what it's like. But no, man, we just got to do it. Do you know what I mean? He was always, yeah, let's go outside college, we battle people.
Just yes, man,
like,
yes, man.
Yeah,
Go.
he was on it.
Guerrilla
he was like,
style.
oi, bruv, there's some people rapping outside the gates of college, let's go.
Yes, good.
He was
bro.
on it. So
Good. I love him. I don't even know who he is. I love him.
But I was,
Shout out to you,
I was
Adrenaline,
more
man.
like,
Never die.
just
Ever.
just like cool. Not cool, but more like held back with
Yeah,
it.
that's your personality.
That's my
bro.
personality. So I was more like that in general.
Yeah.
But I always loved it. But if you would ask someone, it probably looked like Adrenaline would love it more.
Yeah.
But then I went to uni, and then that's when things broke down in terms of us as a duo
Okay. Because of the distance.
because of the distance.
Where did you
He's
go?
still my boy now, number
Yeah.
one. You know what I mean? But I went to Essex Uni,
To study.
law,
Why law?
African parents. 2-word answer.
Word. I get it.
Yeah?
And you listen to them.
Yeah, man.
Can't you fight them?
What you
I'm
mean?
sure you received everything in your
I
face.
don't know, man.
Cold meat, frozen meat, backhands,
can't-
umbrellas.
Not even.
Fish.
It's not a case of fighting and forcing. It's just a case of it's been drilled into you for so long. When that UCAS form comes, like
Oh, yeah, I know.
law, innit?
Yeah.
Of course. Or doctor. Like
Oh, doctor.
doctor.
Yeah.
Or law. Like it's not a case of forcing like that's what you're gonna do. It's just been hinted and said so much.
Yeah, that you didn't even know otherwise.
Yeah. And I remember I said I wanted to do philosophy because I was good at that in college.
Yeah, because a lot of your rapping is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were
It's
like
conscious stuff.
they were like, why philosophy though? Just do law. And I guess that was but it wasn't like you will do law. It was just another gentle push.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I done law.
Did you enjoy it, bro?
No. I enjoyed uni. Uni was dope.
Yeah, no, I only went to uni to jam.
Uni was dope.
Yeah. There was not a second thought about work for me.
Nah, I did want to do it because
Work was the undersell.
the thought about work was that came like in the final year when I realised I don't want to.
You don't want to fail.
Yeah, I
You
don't
got
want
to
to
show them the picture of that hat. innit?
Exactly, I wanted to show them the picture of that hat, literally.
Yeah.
And
Pizza box hat.
so I was there for a while.
Yeah.
Uni.
So you graduated in law.
Yeah, but for the first year, after the first year, I realised I didn't want to do law.
Yeah.
But I'd started, so I thought,
Yeah. Do you know what? Finish it.
I'm
Get
gonna
it in your
finish
backpack, right?
Yeah. So I did it. And whilst I was out there, because I knew my stuff, I was still able to record and do stuff.
Yeah.
But
So-
adrenaline wasn't.
Yeah. So music was your creative outlet at the time. It wasn't the end all be all.
Do you know what? Music for me, it's not like, oh yeah, I felt down, so I had to go and make a song and I felt happy and I meant to make. It's not a creative outlet. It's just, I was saying this to someone the other day. It's not like that. It's just something that I do because it is. That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Music is something that I do because I have to. Not because I feel forced to do it, but it's like, you might wake up and you'll have breakfast and, someone's routine is they like to, I don't know, watch a couple TV shows in the morning and then they'll go to work and they'll come home and they like to have dinner once a week. And that's just them. What's your hobby? What do you like to do? Like, what do you do as a person? What are you into? Music is not a hobby. It's just a part of me. Like, I can't not do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't not do it. So it's not a case of
Yeah.
I felt down and blah, blah. It's just like I'm sitting down. I want to make music. I just want to make music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm outside. I'm in uni. I've got my student loan. I'm going to get some clothes. I'm going to get a sound card. Why? Because I want to make music.
Yeah.
Not a conscious decision, but that's just part of, I need to get clothes. I need to get food. I need to get a sound card. It's not even a sec. It's just what.
Just normal.
It's just
normality,
normal for me.
standard
It's
life.
normal for me.
It's like groceries.
It's like music is like groceries. It's like normal to me. So it's not a case of it's my emotional outlet. It's I need to get out my creativity and my emotions. it's just normal.
You does this.
Yeah, that's what it is to me.
So when you're making stuff, are you ever pressured into creating a finished body of work for the marketplace in order for financial gain, or do you just keep making songs and stacking them?
Oh, no. Always. Not pressured, but I mean, the team behind me.
How many of you? I thought that was your thing.
No, it's not my thing. There's like a good 5, 6 on the team. Five or so. Yeah. So obviously that's their thing. They'll put out artists, and so they would come to me and they'd ask me, when's the next project? What's the next thing? And I think that's a good thing just to have.
Yeah.
Just to keep you going.
I have to have that.
Yeah.
I have to have the pressure on me, the urgency.
Yeah.
That's why I set my own deadlines.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll get jarred if I don't finish month to month.
So
because it gives me something to work towards.
Exactly. Yeah. So my should always ask, because that's their business. That's what they do. You know, they put out stuff. They need to put out stuff and flip it and blah blah blah. So, but even if they didn't, I guess the pressure to finish a body of work wouldn't be there. But I'd still make songs like I'd go shopping for groceries.
Yeah. So have you ever set a date, for example, for an EP or an album? Set a date in concrete and reverse engineer the process at all cost to deliver this piece of work on that date.
Yeah. That was the first album.
Which was when?
The first album as a solo artist.
Yeah.
With My-ish. Because they signed me, quote unquote, based on an album I'd done by myself.
Yeah. It's always the case though, right? You got to get up and take action by yourself before anyone can believe in anything you're doing. Yeah,
exactly. And then I done the album self-entitled Incisive.
Yeah, which was the CD that you gave me in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
With the 3 pictures of you on the front.
Yeah.
So how many tracks deep was that?
I don't even know. What, 13, 14?
And that's probably 13 out of a 700 that you've got in archive.
Yeah. There's a lot of songs.
I can imagine, bro. If you're doing this all the time.
No, I'm not even doing this all the time, though.
So you're not doing it all the time?
Not every single day, no.
Do you feel a void if you don't?
It catches up. I'll sit there watching TV, watching Love and Hip Hop, and think to myself, shit, I should be making music.
Why should you be making music, though?
Because I just should be.
Why should you?
Because you need to stay in practice if you want to develop your craft.
Yeah.
And I should be. Just like you sit there and think to yourself, man, I need to do the washing and I need to do the groceries. It's part of life. Like, I should be making music at some point.
Okay, because you know that's what... Do you think that's what you're on earth to do? Do you think music is your purpose, bro?
I don't know.
You don't know, right? You're a very deep thinker.
Why is that?
No, you just are. I've noticed about you. From what you talk about in your lyrics to how you're answering my questions. Yeah. It's interesting because I meet some artists and they're bah, 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 all guns blazing. Yeah. But then there's you who seems very, very calculated.
Yeah.
Is that because you know this is being recorded and time stamped in history, or is it just naturally how you are?
No, this is natural.
So when you're making music, right? Are you also very analytical over every?
No.
Are you not?
Try not to be.
Okay, so I thought that attitude would lend itself to music producing.
In production, in engineering, but in making the music, I do understand you can't think about it. So I was helping out a friend of mine, and they started making music and they sent me some songs and they said, what do you think? Like, what direction should I go in? Blah blah blah. So I replied on the email, a whole long email, you should think about this and maybe the song structure's this, and when you've used this word, is that the natural word that you'd use in your regular conversation? I feel like that's not you. You've used this word. And all these calculated things about your music and your song. Yeah. And then at the end, I put, but even though I've said all of this, when you go to make or record a song, forget it all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It sounds so contradictory.
It is, but it's true. You got to be aware of what to do, but when you're doing it, don't be aware.
Yeah, do you know what I get that, and I totally agree, and I've learned that, and what we call it, what I call it, is leaving it at the door. Yeah. So you do all your practice, you get your head around everything, you go ham, but when you get to the door, you leave all of that at the door. You go into the booth or you go into stage, whatever it is you're doing, and you let go. Yeah. And your subconscious will bring it all together.
Yeah, exactly. It can't be a conscious decision, or people will hear it. People were quick to figure out when it's conscious, I think.
Yeah.
and when it's not.
Yeah.
One of my biggest songs, not biggest songs, one of my most successful songs today is This Groove.
Yeah.
With Shaka.
Sick. Yeah. It was just playing earlier on.
Yeah, and that song is so not thought about. If I could do it again, when I listen to it, there's so many things I'd do in that song again. Like even the chorus, technically, the chorus musically is not the most catchy chorus.
Yeah.
No one even knows what Shaka says apart from way no way.
Does he know?
He knows, but apart
Yeah.
from way no way, people
Yeah.
and that no one knows what he says. My verse is not the strongest verse, but people caught the vibe
Yeah.
of that song, and that song wasn't even gonna make the album.
Yeah.
And I just thought, okay, I'll put it on, and it was received so
It's a
much
sick
more.
tune, bro.
I didn't see it.
So what, you didn't feel it was as good?
At the time in the studio, you
Yeah.
feel it, but you feel that all the time, and then after, in
Yeah,
retrospect,
but then you've heard it so many times.
Yeah,
right? So you get familiar with it, and you're
yeah,
like, ah.
and in retrospect, I was like, because the verses are weak
In
lyrically.
your opinion.
No, if you listen to the verses,
Yeah.
people that like the song probably don't even listen to the verses because it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's just about the verse, probably patterns, the phrasing, and the song, the beat. That's what people love, the beat. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just something to sing along when they can wait long enough for the verses to pass, for the chorus to come, that they still can't sing apart from way, no way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But it's just the vibe. Like the song lyrically, if there's even mistakes in there. There's a part I say, it's sort of like Lauren, because you don't know what you got till it's never coming back to this never. And I was referring to the song, you don't know what you got till it's gone,
Yeah. But you flopped the lines.
because it's not by Lauren Hill.
Oh, Skeen, ain't
It's
it?
by Janet Jackson.
Did anyone clock that?
No, I know, but I've said it to my band, and whenever
Yeah.
we perform that, whenever we used to perform that song,
Yeah.
we'd all laugh whilst I was on stage doing that. And even when I'm performing it, I'm thinking to myself, oh, "You're talking rubbish, but you can't change it because it's the song now."
Yeah. People
But-
know it for that.
But people caught the vibe of the song. There's no thought into it.
Yeah. Do you think that's more important, bro? Do you think
Yeah.
the sonic sound of the song is more important than the lyrics and the narrative that you're trying to tell?
In terms of being received by the people,
Yeah.
and just on a shallow level of music and business, yeah. And Americans are very good at
Yeah.
catching the vibe
Real talk.
without having.
Because I'm
anything
here, in my
to
opinion,
say.
in my humble non-music specialist opinion, I'm hearing some stuff that I'm like, oh my gosh, really?
But that's because you're listening below it. But if you listen on the top level of the, because even the songs you say really, you'll find yourself singing.
Yeah, no,
them.
this is the
It's
thing.
caught
This
your-
is the thing.
caught
It's like
you.
NLP. It's like neuro-linguistic programming.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's anchored in my mind.
But beyond that, the only reason it can get there is because
It does something.
It does something. It does do something.
Yeah.
Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my watch.
You know
Don't
what I
believe
mean?
me, just watch.
Bro.
Like, as much as you hate
yeah.
like what he's
You end up
saying
singing
and
it,
the
bro.
whole thing behind it,
Yeah.
the song he caught the vibe in there. Like, who would, if you sit down, sometimes I give people that just make trash music, you gotta give them respect, because
You can't not
it's
the hustle
hard
ever, bro.
and it's hard to be able to go in the studio and say, this is what I'm gonna say on the mic. Like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you know
And that's a
what?
skill.
I get what you're saying. Is it a skill?
It's a skill.
Is it a skill, or is it ignorance? And they're
But
just so gassed.
even the
that
ignorance,
they can talk
I admire
about.
the ignorance though, because that is dope in itself. How can you be so ignorant? Nigga, gold all in my chain. Like, how could you be so ignorant? I'm gonna do a song like this, and even the Bobby Schmurder song, like, it just,
Bro,
but it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
okay.
The ignorance is, and it's not ignorance in terms of, yeah, it's just, it's a vibe.
Is it even? Maybe it isn't even ignorance. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all relative. They might actually value that line as something ridiculously profound. But someone like me, who maybe thinks they're above that line, would say, "What a heap of shit." But when it comes to art, it is relative, and we
Yeah.
can't say shit. And at the end of the day, if it's selling,
And it's the vibe.
do you know what I mean?
There's so
and
many
I'm
of those
here with an
songs.
Oyster card in my mum's attic.
Exactly.
Who needs to shut their mouth?
There's so many of those songs where
Maybe I
I
need a
just be like,
grill.
I wish I could catch that vibe, because that vibe, you can't think about it. No matter how smart you are, you can't do it.
Catch that vibe.
Do you know what I mean?
know?
Even if you're so smart to know that you should catch that vibe,
Yeah.
because that's what the people want,
Yeah.
it's still hard to do.
Can we talk about Coco?
Coco.
I'm in love with the Coco.
See that?
Right. So when I first saw that, bro, I first saw the video. I first saw the video before I heard the song by itself.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I thought, excellent. BBC Comedy. Maybe this is BBC Online, Feed My Funny, which is comedy sketches. I really thought it was comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
I really thought it was comedy. And it took me weeks. I refused to believe that it was real. That's real.
I haven't even seen the video.
The first video, because he's done 2 now. There's another upgraded one where he's
I
on a
haven't seen
yacht.
the video. I know the song because of the chorus, because I've caught it.
Yeah.
Because it's been playing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. But
Please-
not
please watch it.
because I'm in my house like, nah, I don't watch this trash. I just
Yeah.
haven't caught it. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah. All right. Do you take in a lot of music?
I take in a lot of the online, quote unquote, urban music world.
Yeah.
I'm aware of everything
Yeah.
that happens
Yeah.
and that goes on
Yeah.
very quickly. I'm plugged in
Yeah.
always.
Is that because you're just interested, or you're trying to work out where you fit in?
Nah,
If you haven't already done so.
it's both.
Yeah.
Both. I am interested. I like to know. You should know.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a football player, you should know the whole league and everything that's going on.
Yeah. Know your craft, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and I guess you do use that. But again, as much as you use that, you can analyze everything and say, yeah, this is this and this is how this works. Most people that make it work haven't done that thought process. Again, it's just an ignorance of just going in, and it seems to work.
Just do.
Just do.
Do.
Just do. Like, you can sit down with a plan and be like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna have 8 videos. I'm gonna do this. I've done that before. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Then after that, I'm gonna do this, and then it just might not work. And then you could have one guy with one song
Yeah.
that he didn't even get ready on iTunes, and it just went.
Yeah. There's one of your lyrics saying, "I guess I better stop chatting." I've written it down, quote
I guess
unquote.
what song's that from?
It's
I guess
What's
I've
the
got to
video? What's the video? The Vivo video with the televisions in the background.
Oh, hello.
Hello. There's a part in Hello where you talk about your past and how you're saying you're going to do this and how you're saying you're going to break, and every year it comes round and you say the same thing, and now you say, I guess I better
stop chatting.
Yeah,
sounds-
I think that's the line.
It
but
sounds
it's-
familiar.
Yeah, it communicates that message.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that how you are now?
Yeah, exactly.
So you got pissed off with yourself?
Yeah, because you plan everything perfectly, and you put out what you believe is a good product, better than most people out there that have just gone.
You have to believe in your shit, though, right?
Yeah, and you invest a lot of money into it, and you put
Time, effort, sweat, and tears.
All of that.
Everything, bro.
and it doesn't work, and you see people go straight past you that have done none of that preparation, none of that planning. So stop chatting and just do.
Forever.
Just do. Just plan. I mean, just do. And if it works, it works, because that's how most people seem to make it.
Yeah, so just flow.
Yeah.
Do you think the people that make it, they make it because they have the machine behind them?
No, it's backwards. The machine gets behind them.
The machine. How about?
In this day and age, anyway.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't you? Okay. Here's someone that's like me that isn't a music insider. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people grind for a long time. Like, I've been hosting shows for years, so I've seen people on the up. I've seen real talent live on stage that haven't been signed, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I see someone just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's
and
both.
they just smash them out there.
There's both. There's a mixture. So, but that's very few and far between that label will just get behind someone that hasn't done anything and just shoot them. Like, who have you seen that's just been shot? If you don't mind dropping a name.
Yeah, maybe it's wrong. But and I may be wrong about this, but what's her name? You see,
I know you're gonna say. I think.
FKA Twigs.
I know what you mean.
Like,
yeah,
I didn't know who she was until I already
no.
saw her music video on Vivo.
Yeah. Vivo's not even.
Well, just in general,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
quite a big name right out in the media.
Yeah.
Does that mean so someone like her? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a few and far between.
So,
but I don't even know her backstory. to be honest,
like we don't know her backstory, but
yeah.
this is just me going on my limited knowledge, right, of what I've seen. So the industry will see somebody. Does this happen? This is my question to you, bro. They might see someone with an inkling of talent and say, you know what, she's malleable. I can see how we can see how we can turn her into this thing. Let's turn her into this thing and push her out there.
Yeah.
So it happens.
It happens, but I think she was doing a lot by herself before anyway. I believe, because she does a lot of like.
Yeah, I know she like art direction and all that kind of stuff. Herself.
Yeah. So I think she probably got picked up after the fact.
Yeah. Do you have any plans? Do you have a solid plan with what you're doing?
No, yeah.
You do
but it's
now.
loose. You always have to have a plan.
Yeah.
But it's loose. It's loose.
It's loose.
It's loose.
You know.
I mean,
It's
I've
like
got a
the
plan.
women in these
I've got
ends.
2 EPs sitting there. I've got to do some videos for them.
They're sitting there. Don't that make you itch at night?
Nah, nah.
I won't be able to sleep. You know.
Nah.
When I create some work, I really want to put it out.
Nah, because you put it out, if it's not received how you want it to be received,
So there's timing.
you get mad. And
How
not
can you
timing,
predict
but
though,
just it's
bruv?
there's setting up. You can't. That's like as soon as you get the ball, you just shoot every time. Like,
the other end.
From the other end.
try
You
to-
can't just shoot every time. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Eventually, you got to be like, okay, let me pass it,
Yeah.
run forward a bit,
Yeah, yeah,
see what I can do from a bit closer.
All right. So you strategize.
Yeah, you got to strategize.
You in a team or you one?
Yeah, me and the team, because maybe before I might have had something and just put it out, and then that didn't work.
Yeah.
So you can't just keep doing that.
Thanks, bro.
Keep shooting
real
from
talk,
the back.
you gave me some lessons because I maybe I had problems. I think I've grown up a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I had problems where anyone I work with know that I'm a very hands-on person like you. I do something, I want to put it out there, see what it gets, and then work on the next one. And I think that's helped me to a certain point. But now it is like, I don't know, man. There is a part of me that is trying to hold back on certain things.
Yeah, you got to.
So you got 2 EPs ready.
Yeah,
What are we allowed to know the names?
haven't named them.
You haven't even named them yet.
No.
And then what? 5 tracks deep each. Or
One's
what?
about 7, one's 5. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Are they all gonna Are they both gonna come out in the same year?
Maybe. It depends. Maybe, because sometimes you put out an EP
Yeah.
and you roll with a couple singles to launch it with, and then your first single comes and goes, and then people grab onto the second single when you thought that was the one that was just gonna come and go,
Yeah.
and then you got to hold with your second single for a bit
Yeah.
because it's starting to pick up, and these lot playlisted it, and therefore these lot might playlist it, and then the TV might pick it up, and sometimes you got to wait. You can't plan too much because the industry shifts you.
All day, right? And it's forever changing. So there's only so much you can guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So with this strategy plan, right? Do you actually have bullet points laid down where you say, okay, if this is going to be released, we're going to send it to these connects, we're going to make these phone calls, we're going to walk into this place? Is it all thought out? Or is it just
No,
put it
I mean,
online and
no,
send
no,
it to
we-
everybody?
No. We know how we put out stuff.
Yeah.
So we could have we got to shoot a video for this, and then so we'll get the concept, and we'll have a video date, and it would have, so this will be the lead single, and we'll put this out this time, and then the release date will be 6 weeks after, and then the EP will come out 12 weeks after. We've got a plan like that.
Yeah.
We got regular people. We put out stuff, online pluggers, radio pluggers, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I done all that last year or even the year before, but now I'm going for a slightly different plan. I feel like they need me to
A
rap.
different strategy.
Different strategy. They need me to rap,
As opposed to?
make songs as an artist. They need me. They
So
need to
they'll-
hear me rap before they receive. That's what I've realized. They receive people that rap first. So I need to go and do these freestyles.
These F64s and all these kind of things.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's my new strategy. I need to go and do that first,
Yeah.
and then hopefully they receive that well. Hopefully,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
And then I can give them some song.
Yeah, but then you'd already have.
Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah,
them.
they're
So
ready.
once I've done the freestyles, then I can.
Okay, so what you're saying is, and maybe not even just music artists, but anyone that is maybe a performer. So you think a good idea is to go out and create the fan base first.
Not even the fan base though. I've got a little fan base,
Yeah.
but it's like the bigger picture, and
Yeah.
that there's like a
Is your back not aching, bruv?
no.
You sure? You're sitting at some next angle, some
I'm
core
cool.
exercise for an hour.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
There's like a scene. There's like different levels of scene. You got the live scene. You got the battle scene. You got the grime scene,
Yeah,
but it's
the
grime
underground
slash
kinda
rap scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if that grime slash rap scene embrace you, they'll all be tweeting your song when it comes
okay,
out,
then
and they
there's
sort of
heat. Yeah.
push each other like top at least 100, top 40. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's a good scene to be in, because that's the scene the record labels start looking at people that everyone's talking about in
Okay,
that scene.
okay.
And I think for that scene to receive rappers, you got to rap, or you got to be co-signed by another person
Yeah.
and do songs.
Yeah.
So if I'm not going to be co-signed, I better go and rap for them.
Yeah.
And because I used to rap, because I've been doing it for so long,
Yeah.
I used to do that. I used to rap for DVDs, not for YouTube, for like the hood DVDs.
Yeah.
And that.
Oh shit! Did you?
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
ones?
Yeah. But it was ones in West, like Bound to Blow and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I watched a doc on that actually. I think it was a grime based doc though.
Well, like practice hours and all them.
No,
other
no.
ones.
You know, before Jamal went around and doing F64s.
Yeah.
Before that, was it the Streets is Watching or the?
Yeah, there was a Streets is Watching. There was there was practice hours. There was well, all those old ones. Yeah. So there was some in West
So
I used to do something for, and rap outside college. People came to outside college to battle, like proper like them stories. Like I used to do that. I've been doing that. So
Yeah.
I felt like I was past that.
Okay, that's interesting. Go on.
But I'm clearly not past that because there's a whole new generation that don't know that I've done that. So I have to do that for them. That's my theory now. At the top of the year,
Yeah.
I realised I can't put... Well, not even at the top of the year. After I finished the second EP, I was like, I can't even put these out until I do these raps for these lot.
Yeah, bro.
I just need to go
So
and
do you think the
raps.
industry of the world humbled you? It has me, 100%.
Has it humbled... The industry and the world, has it humbled me?
As in, when you first went, you went all guns blazing, I should be signed, I'm a bad man, listen to this. But then after a little while, you're like, and you've done all that work, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't going to work. I've got to really do this properly, how it's supposed to be done.
It's not humbled you, though. I don't think that's the word.
It's humbled me. I tell you, it's humbled me, bro.
Humbled you in terms of what, though? Because I still believe everything I believed. It's just not received in the same way.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I still believe I'm just as dope
Yeah.
as I thought I was.
Yeah.
But if they're not taking it, I need to just do a different strategy.
Okay.
I don't know if that's humbling you, though.
Well, in regard to me, it's like I look back at some of my old stuff. Like I'm just about to release my 11th show reel as an entertainer. Yeah. All self-edited. I learned all that stuff myself. Put it out. I remember when I first put the first show, and I've got copies of every reel. If I look back on the first one now, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Expecting to get signed.
Yeah.
I'm on show reel 11 and I haven't been signed to a big agency. But the person I am now on show reel 11 is totally different from the person I was back then.
Yeah.
And also the mindset I have now is a lot different to back then. I wouldn't even think of doing some of the stuff I tried to do back then. I would still right now build really slowly but really well upwards, one step. Back then I thought, you know what, look at me, jump. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's the world has humbled me, bro.
No, but
I don't
think I've been humbled because I'd still jump. I still feel like I can jump, but I feel like it's like when you
maybe slow down then.
No, because it's just different strategy. If you feel like you're the sexiest man in the world, and you go up to a girl in the bar, and she's like,
your butters.
Not even your. She's not even listening to you. She's not even listening to you when you talk.
Yeah.
So you go back to the chair. I'm not humbled. I still think I'm the sexiest man in the world.
But she just ain't heard yet.
She just ain't heard it yet.
Okay,
I'm just gonna go back to her and try something else.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get the barman to send her a drink this time.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm not humbled. I still feel like I'm the sexiest man in the world.
Yeah. All right. No.
Does that make sense?
So much sense. And I get it, and I feel the same about how I operate.
Yeah.
Maybe humbled was the wrong word, but yeah. No, maybe you're right. You know, bro. It's a strategy thing.
It's strategy.
But I tell you what I am doing now is I am focusing, and I've been victim of this. I think I can jump steps. That's what I thought. So now I'm not jumping any steps, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing things properly and how they're supposed to be done.
What does that even mean?
Okay, so
though?
for example,
what does
right?
that even
For
mean?
example, right? Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I done it for 1.5 years. But I got into stand-up after doing 3 years worth of hosting all sorts of stages.
Yeah.
So I already have stage confidence above a lot of other stand-ups that are just getting into the game, right? So I'm going around getting gigs. I'm closing on like certain stand-up gigs. But just because I was confident. But if I look back at it, my stuff was shit. Well, not totally shit, but not good.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to get good at something like stand-up, I need to focus in on my writing. I need to focus in on my timing. I've got the confidence. I've got the skill, but I mean, I've got the talent. I was gassing myself on the innate talent that I had and self-belief of who I thought I was. But now I'm going back and I'm like, okay, I've got all that and it's stronger than ever. So what I'm now going to do is focus really hard on writing, on timing, on delivery, on performance, and do everything rather than just walking on stage and gassing myself and everybody else. That's me anyway.
All right, yeah, that's steps in terms of internal steps. I thought you were talking about external steps as in first I've got to just perform these little shows in East and then I've got to do this. And I feel like there's no set out steps for anybody because people could just jump. And so
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what do you mean by
Yeah,
steps?
yeah, but you've put in a lifetime of work anyway.
I put in a long time. Of
Well,
doing
yeah,
stuff.
a lot of time, bro.
lot of
Since you
time.
realized you wanted to do music, you've been doing
rapping.
music,
I've been
right?
out here rapping.
You've been out here
I've been out here
rapping.
rapping, so I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, like never catch you jamming. That's another lyric I put down that I heard. I don't know what song it's on. You'll never catch me jamming. Do you have a social life, bro? I know I see you out. I know I see you out a lot, but when I see you out,
it's music places.
It's music places. You're either supporting someone or you're performing.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you do to kick back, bro? You don't know.
I don't know.
Kick back,
No, do you know what? I used to rave. Like this is back to
Yeah.
the overthinking. I used to rave a lot. My brother's a DJ.
Yeah, your
So-
interludes on your tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
that-
Yeah. So I used to rave, all in the city, those EC raves. My brother's like, he's a promoter, DJ, whatever. And then one day, like I used to be a raver, like 3 raves a night, like.
Right, bro. I was the same guy.
Yeah,
bro.
raver. I was that guy. I was
the same
like
guy.
bottles, everything. That was me. And then one day, I just like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Like we are all going to a venue to go and move our bodies in the dark.
Yeah.
To sounds.
Yeah.
And to drink when we're not thirsty. This is dumb. You know,
And to spend
overthinking
money
everything. It
that
just
we
didn't
can't
make
afford
sense
to
to me, and I
spend.
just stopped raving. Just stopped.
Just cold.
Stopped. I just stopped raving. You know, like I felt like I was ejected out of the Matrix. And obviously, for people in the Matrix, you sound crazy. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? You sound
Yeah,
crazy to people, but I feel like when I go raving, it's like I'm going back into the Matrix, and it just
Really?
looks.
You feel like you're taking a step back?
Going back into the Matrix isn't taking a step back, but it's like you're going into something that you know is not even
Beneficial to your life.
Yeah, and it's just dumb. So I'm looking around now. When you know the Matrix is the Matrix, and you go back in, and you're looking at what these robots have made.
Once you're aware, right?
Once you're aware, that's the problem now.
It's like Plato's cave.
Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it like that.
Yeah.
You see what's on the outside. So this is a total waste of time.
Yeah, and that's just me. And sometimes, it's not even looking down at people in the Matrix, quote unquote, in the club. Sometimes I wish I was. Who's that guy that tried to set them up because he wanted to be put back in the Matrix and not even remember that the Matrix was the Matrix?
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes
I know
feel
those
like
guys, bro.
I want to go back in.
Yeah, because ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss was the line. And so, yeah, it's not even like I'm looking down, but I've just been ejected out of the Matrix in terms of raving and stuff, so I can't rave no more. I can't even do it.
Really? Not even.
Yeah.
That's, no way.
I
So
can't even do it.
not even your close peeps.
Close peeps, if it's a birthday, I'll be there, but I'm in the. I'll come to the Matrix. I'll come inside.
But you're not gonna drink up and
I
proper.
can't even do it anymore.
You can't do
I might
it.
even try. I try, but I know in my heart.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fake.
looking
it's
around.
Lies,
It's
innit?
fake. It's lies. It's
Fucking
lies.
hell.
It's
Do you know what? I
lies.
get there sometimes, but I've learned to switch. I'm forcing
To turn it
myself.
off.
Yeah, I'm forcing myself, bro, because my mind is, I'm like you, I'm overly ambitious, and all I'm thinking of what I can be doing to add value to my life right now.
The time
instead of
wasted.
jamming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
But I have to take my mind out and say,
Yeah,
Reuben,
you can't be like that.
yeah, please. Because I have been like that.
Yeah.
And I've worked myself to the ground. And I've gone through depression. And I've had tears when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And I've gone mad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you do that so many times.
And you can't do that too much because most people are in the Matrix. You can't live your life outside the Matrix just looking down at people in the Matrix. You have to be able to turn it off or you'll go crazy. It's true. You'll just be outside there.
Have you had
by
those
yourself.
moments, yeah?
Mm.
You must have, bruv. As an artist, I don't know.
I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm able to identify those moments.
Have you
as
ever
those
cried
moments.
because you haven't got something that you wanted through your work as a man?
Not cried. I think I'd be down.
You've never shed a tear.
I don't know.
You can't remember.
I can't remember. And it's hard to identify why
Yeah.
you're. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess it sounds cheesy, but it has come out in my songs like Mind Games.
Yeah, and that what was the? Is that the video that was shot by Anthony, with in one take?
No, that's Breathe. And Breathe. So it was around
Yeah.
the same time in my life I'd done both of those songs. So
Yeah, because
Breathe
that song sounded like it came out of frustration.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, things are going wrong. I just need to fucking breathe right
yeah,
now.
exactly. And Mind Games was when you're having that moment when you're alone and you just start thinking about everything and
Yeah.
your mind's literally playing games with you and you have all of those thoughts. What have I done? What am I doing? Have I done what I've meant to be doing?
Yeah.
All of those thoughts. That's what Mind Games is about.
How do you?
That's what it. That's
how
where
do
it
you
comes
deal
out.
with those thoughts?
That's where it comes out, I guess. But
In the
again, it's
music.
not conscious, and only now, if we talk about it, I could say maybe that's where it comes out.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I normally just deal with these by making it in my music. It just happens. I
But when you
guess.
do have those thoughts in life, do you put them to the back of your mind, or do you say, okay, these are apparent at the forefront of my mind for a reason, let me change the shit up and let me attack them and deal with it and find a solution, repair this shit?
Yeah, the repairing is different strategy, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all you can do and try.
Alright. Another thing I wanted to ask, bro, like, your lyrics are quite philosophical at times. You've got, in my opinion, something relevant to say. There's meanings that people can learn from, rather than, you don't just talk about it isn't just that big ego boost.
No, I can't, and that's not a good thing. I can't. I find it hard to do that now.
Yeah,
But
like with
as a
songs like
rapper-
Role Models.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're gonna now start rapping, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna be received well in this somewhat fickle industry?
What do you mean? If I'm gonna start rapping,
Right. So like, not start rapping, but start focusing on doing more raps, as in like the F64s and all that kind of stuff, right?
But in those, you
Yeah.
just do those sort of egotistical rap, like just rappers rap, rappers,
Yeah, but don't
rappers
you-
raps. That's what you do.
You rap rappers raps.
Exactly. And rappers raps are just like hitting the lyrical niches and getting in the pockets.
But
and
why
hitting
do
the
that if you
patterns.
don't mean it?
It's not a case of meaning it. I mean it in terms of look at my talent, look at my skill.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Look at my talent, look at my skill.
Yeah.
And once you've done that, then okay, look at my artistry.
Now listen to me.
Now listen. Yeah, so it's just like, instead of I've been out here trying to play Premiership football, I need to go back to the street ball by the Westway and do some kick ups and some bicycle kicks just to do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I can get back to real professional footballers. They don't really do skills like that.
That's
you're passing
true.
the ball, you're passing, you're moving, you're scoring.
Yeah.
Like Brazilians might do that, but normal Premiership football, you're not really seeing skills on there like you would in the playground.
Yeah.
But these lot like to see the playground skills first.
Yeah.
So let me show them the playground skills first.
Okay, scene.
And
That's
then
how you look at it.
That's how I look
Beautiful way to look at it, bro. Never ever thought of that. In my mind, I'm like, why would someone say something they don't mean?
at it. Yeah, it's
But
not. Yeah,
it's a
not-
strategy, maybe.
Yeah, and it's not what I don't mean. It's just
Yeah.
bars. You're allowed
Yeah.
to just do bars. I'm just spitting bars. Just look.
Serious.
I can spit bars because most songs you're not
Yeah.
because you're trying to hit a topic or an angle so much. I miss out on spitting bars. I don't do as many similes or metaphors
Scheme.
and all of that.
Alright.
I leave it out because
Yeah.
I'm trying to just give you the message.
Yeah. So rather than preaching, entertain.
Entertain for a bit, and then I can preach.
Ah, so
That's-
they're open. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So have you listened to J? I'm not a big hip hop head, yeah.
Mm.
So cuss me if I'm chatting shit here. You listen to J Cole's,
Latest.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The overall message in that was very different to his last album. Do you think that was strategy? Do you think, because from what I saw, he done the whole basic hip hop bragging thing, and he done okay with it. But then this one is like he went through something and he's got a massive thing to say now. Do you think that was part of the strategy?
No,
To get the ears
I
and
think
then
it's
make
consistent.
positive change?
No, not him. Nah, not him. He flipped back and he says it in Let Nas Down, because he tried to get the ears when he let Nas down when he done that. What's the single that he done with the Paula Abdul sample? I think that's the song he's talking about. I'm sure. We got a good thing.
Yeah.
And all that. That was the song I think he was talking about. Let Nas Down, because he done that single as in he just needed to get their ears and just do a commercial single.
Yeah.
So he's done that. And then after he's like, I can't believe I let Nas down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm meant to be hip hop. He said I was hip hop as well. So how can I let him down? Just giving them what they want to hear as opposed to giving them what I want them to hear.
Yeah.
So I reckon personally on his other album before, what's it called? Illuminati. Yeah. What's it called? Illuminati?
I don't know.
The J. Cole album before anyway.
Yeah.
I think that there is a consistency in terms of his message. He's just taking it to another place with the new album. I don't think he played that game so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scene. Do you think there's any role models out here, bruv? Really?
No.
No. Is that two people from your area or where you've grown up?
Yeah, everything I can see. It's messed up though, because we like it. We like to. I don't know why.
We or you?
We.
Can we ever speak on behalf of anyone but
Yeah,
ourselves?
we as a people, I think, and that's what Kendrick's saying. I think we like to celebrate the bad boy.
Yeah.
We love it. We do. I don't know. I mean, you could take it back to slavery and you know
that
like,
won't change though, will it, bro?
I don't know.
Celebrating rebellious, I don't think it will change.
But it's not even just rebellion. Like, yeah, we like to celebrate that, and therefore our role models are the hood top boys and.
So you
whatever.
think when you say we, these we that you're talking about, yeah, that group of people, do you think they celebrate the bad boy more than they celebrate the good guy?
Yeah, and
more.
that's why there's no role models. Because even if there are them, no one's looking at them. So there's good role model characters that you could point to, but nobody cares about them because we don't want to celebrate them.
Or
That's
maybe it's just not
the culture.
interesting. It's like hearing about someone.
But why
doing
is it not
good...
interesting?
This is my thing as well.
point.
Yeah.
Why is it not interesting? Why are we programmed to make the bad guy interesting? Why are we not interested?
Yeah, it's why news sells. It's a whole heap of bad shit.
Yeah, but what's interesting is not an objective thing. It's subjective. So why are we, as a people, interested in the bad boy and in the lifestyle?
Maybe
I guess because that's answerable because we came from a lower place, and so we want to get to that higher place. But it's the journey there.
So if you think Jay-Z, for example, who you look up to,
Who
right?
said?
Do you?
As a rapper,
As a rapper,
not as a role model.
not as a role model.
Nah,
Okay. See, that's interesting.
terrible role model.
Terrible role model.
Terrible role model. I can't even lie. Jay-Z is a terrible role model because he made it. Because he made it via shotting and then doing rap.
And then
So I know
celebrates that.
And gets the hottest chick too. So
I
how
don't
can
know
I
if
tell you
Beyonce's
not
the
to do
hottest
that?
chick, bro.
Huh?
I don't know if Beyonce's the hottest chick.
You know what I mean? Gets a very hot chick, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So how can I tell you not to when that's happened? And he's like me chilling with the president. Terrible role model. How can I tell you not to?
Do you think the president's aware of that? Of your point of view?
No, not the role model point of view. The president's aware of his popularity and his influence, and that's all.
But I'm sure the president is aware that what he's saying and what he's selling and what he stands for is a bad thing, right?
Yeah, but he's aware of his influence.
Yeah, and influence is very powerful.
In politics, yeah. And he's aware that he can get away with just saying, his creative license.
If Jay-Z started rapping about positive things that you value as positive, do you think you'll still like his work?
Don't know, because I'm part of that's interested in that life too. I've been programmed to be interested in that life. But
What life?
the lifestyle he raps about, he raps about, I used to do this, now I do this. I used to do this, now I do this. Like, that's his main topical area.
Yeah.
Really.
So do you think that the onus is on the idea that he's highlighting progression from something to something else?
Yeah, but that progression means that I know 100 guys that'll be out there shotting. Yeah, man's just gonna shot, hit the belly for about 2 years. Then obviously I'm gonna invest in myself. Done know, like Jay-Z.
Yeah, and
make some closing line, and man will be blessed. And how can I argue with that?
You can't argue with that.
If I can't see no other role models out there to show you a different path, how the hell can I argue with that? That's why it's a terrible role model.
I agree. I agree, but it's one of those things, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, are you working to change that?
In my own little way, I'm proud of what I make. I'm proud of what I do.
Yeah. I'm working to change that.
If I have done anything bad,
yeah.
if I do anything bad,
which I'm sure you have, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You ain't no saint, and you're gonna keep sinning.
If I do anything bad,
because
I'm saying like
not singing,
like
worse than sinning.
Like bad. If I do anything bad, I don't say it in my music because that's not what I want to push out. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's not. Do you want to stand for something when you die?
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
I want people to be able to listen to my music.
Yeah.
Relate with it.
Yeah.
Be touched by it. Be inspired by it, and for me to be a role model.
Okay.
That's what.
Yeah.
To really make a difference as well. Like when I see songs like what did Michael Jackson do when he got all those artists on the night of the Grammys. Not the Heal the World song that you wrote with Lionel Richie. What's his song?
Hum it.
I can't remember how it goes. I can see him singing it. He's got a red jacket and he's got his glove. And
I can't
the
hear anything in my head but
it's one of
Shimona.
them Band-Aid songs or whatever.
Oh,
Is it Heal the World?
It might be Heal the World.
Heal the World.
Yeah,
When he done that, those kind of songs there, like where he's really trying to change the world.
Yeah.
Do you know, he's really trying to change the world. Like he's singing to you, make it a better place. Like he's really trying to change the world. Yeah,
and I'm sure he did.
Do you know what I mean? With those songs,
that stuff affects the world.
He's really trying to change the world. Like, and I think that is amazing when you see that.
Yeah. But you got to wait till you're there before you can drop a bomb like that.
No, man. I mean...
Because it's harder to build up if you just keep doing that nice stuff. In your game, anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking hip-hop and rap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got to be a bad man out here, bro. You got to stay bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got carried away there.
But you don't know, because that's only based on your past experience. But every new experience that comes, people put that into their past experience and then say you got to do that too.
That's true.
So why can't I be the new one?
This is true. I truly think, that the majority of human beings want to be led.
Yes.
Right? And so when someone steps up and leads with charisma and conviction and really believe in what they're doing, people will follow. It's the reason a whole heap of shit is selling. It's it's the reason for anything.
And our music industry is very reactive, so they'll see something work and then jump on it. But there was someone that didn't see it work and just done it. The first person, Patient Zero.
Yeah.
They did it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like when dubstep came, like there was someone who put out, like, I don't care about this music. I like dubstep. I'm putting this out.
Yeah.
And then
they're the pioneers,
the pioneers. I want to be a pioneer. So if I'm the pioneer of the way I've done it,
then you're blessed.
Works, then that's it.
Yeah.
Man, that's all I can do. I can't say Jay-Z done it this way, so maybe I should do it this way and follow him. That's whack.
You can't ever do that, bro.
You can't.
I agree. It's the same with me. Like this is the way I'm gonna do it, and that's it.
But the risk with that is because no one's done it.
Yeah, but that's it. I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to go down with this ship.
Yeah.
I've reached a point where it's not about, to an extent, it isn't about acceptance. It's about the liberation of doing what I want to do in my way before I die. Now that might change. Like I think
mine is about acceptance.
Yeah. Huh?
I do want acceptance.
Yeah. See, that might change for me.
Yeah.
Mate, I think when I start, or if I start getting a bigger fan base, and then there's more money, and then there's more responsibility, then the decisions will change because you have something to lose. Where I am now, other than my street cred or my rep, which is it's not really that high, I don't have much to lose. So I'm in a fun place right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like even with this podcast, if it blows like on iTunes or something, and then all of a sudden you've got sponsors, you got to say this and you got to say that, and that just scares the life out of me, man. I'm really happy doing my own thing right now.
Yeah, it's the way of weaving through that.
Yeah, trying to get the balance of both, innit?
Exactly, because you don't want to spoil the formula.
Yeah.
Of why they wanted you in the first place. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, so you got to keep thinking about that, or you got to have people.
Or you got to do as much as you can now.
Yeah.
So you can put it out, because that's the whole sophomore album curse. You do an album that has taken you whatever years to do, and you just done it
organically and
real, and then the label gets involved, and then you got all these pressures, and you see. Like, I remember I went to Ghana when Deneo was on my ish, and I saw him perform in Ghana, and I saw the Afrobeats artists perform, and I came back thinking, and you see the crowds of people there,
just really being moved by it.
Ridiculous, like just the numbers though, not even the move, just the numbers. And how they like their music, I come back thinking, I gotta do Afro beats. This is the wave. Like I gotta do that now. And it's so easy. Exactly. It's so easy to be influenced after the fact. So ideally, you just do everything you can whilst you're not influenced by external things.
Yeah, stack it up. Good.
It's so hard to not be. Like you gotta respect artists that can carry on once they're in the game.
Yeah. And
make song like they made song before.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that is, and I couldn't imagine how that feels until I get there, innit?
Yeah.
Listen, we've been speaking for an hour 15, and you're fidgeting.
We haven't even gotten to, I don't know.
What have we not covered? What you're doing now? What you're about to promote?
Yeah, like I'm a rapper. We've said that.
Yeah, I know you're a rapper, but I'd never had a proper conversation with who you are.
Yeah.
And that's.
You feel like you've got that?
Yeah, bro. There's a load of stuff that you challenged me on. there's a load of stuff I've learned. There's a load of new perspective that I've gained, and I think everyone else has gained.
Yeah.
Why, is there anything you wanna talk about? I'm open, bro. I am infinitely curious, so I'll be it for a long time.
I know you are.
Yeah.
What else do I want to say? No, that's it, I guess. DIY is the way.
DIY is the way.
Yeah. So as a result, I had to learn how to do everything.
Do you ask for help?
No.
That's got to be a problem, though, right?
Yes. I don't.
And you would admit it that it's a problem.
I feel like I'm at the top of the help food chain, which is a bit messed up.
So everyone comes to you for help
because I know, not in a funny way, but because I know so much, because I've learned so much.
Yeah.
Of a wide range of stuff in the whole media world, people come to me for a lot, and I do like to help people, and I will help people. That 99% in to their thing.
Yeah.
I'm that person that would be that 99% into your thing if I'm helping you out.
Yeah. Don't you think that needs to calm down though, in order for you to do you?
Yeah, so I pick and choose now, at least.
Yeah. Same with me.
Yeah,
I've really, because I am all, like you, I believe, I want us to win.
Yeah.
I want everyone to smash through. I want everyone to be great. And so when I see potential in people that they don't see in themselves, I make it my business to try to make them see what I see in them.
Exactly.
And I've spent a lot of time doing that to people that are really talented, but they're not pulling their weight. So what I've said to myself now is, I'm not doing that anymore. It happens. It's a natural reaction, but I stop myself. I say, Reuben, no. Don't email them back. Don't go up to let her or let him sit and watch TV.
Hard.
It's so hard, but you know what?
It's so hard.
Because I, bruv, have had more frustrations trying to show someone how good they are when they don't want to see it their damn selves. So you know what? I hope you see the light, and I hope you change, because you, my friend, are a G. And the world needs to know that you have something to give us. Don't just kick back, but I'm not doing it anymore, bro.
Sometimes I can't help myself. I remember
I'm not doing it, bro.
I was at a show.
Unless they make the moves and I can see them doing it now, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind helping you out.
Yeah. I was at a show.
Yeah.
And I saw there was a girl performing, and let me get it right. And she was performing, amazing singer.
Yeah.
But she was doing, like, because I used to do this. I used to film myself performing a lot just to get bad habits out and good habits in.
You're great on stage, by the way, bro.
Thank you very much.
Smooth confidence, man.
Thank you. But that was based on filming myself a lot, just watching it back. Don't do that, because I feel like I'm a sensitive person, and when I say sensitive, I mean I'm aware of people. Yeah. And that's I think is a very unique skill. Not everybody has that.
Yeah, I agree.
People that I don't like, people that I call dickheads, are people that aren't aware of people. So if you're not aware, you're too close to me. Or if you're not aware that when you speak so loud and laugh so loud, my face is a bit, so you should maybe tone it down because I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah.
You're just not aware.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Do you
know what I mean? I think that's the definition of a dickhead. Someone who's not aware of other people. And if I'm in a room, I see everything. Like if someone said something, that half second after they've said something, I've looked at everyone's face. So I'll know when that person said something, when person A said something, person C didn't like that shit. I saw in their face. Like I'm very aware of people. So with that, when I perform, I'm aware of what people would like and what people wouldn't like. I'm aware in certain environments, in most environments in England, you can't come on stage as a rapper and make some fucking noise.
Straight away.
So aggressive.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't like it. Unless you're an American and they bought your album.
And they're waiting for that.
And they're waiting for you. People don't take to that. Do you know what I mean? And some people aren't even aware of that. Do you know what I mean? They just they feel like that's a rapper. Like I'm aware of a lot of things. And I'm not aware of what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, you're talking about
Yeah, so I filmed this girl on stage.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was so bad, but she was doing certain things. I didn't know the girl from nowhere. And I filmed on stage. I went up to her after. I thought, you're dope, but I'm going to send you this video of you performing yourself. Because she was like, oh, I'm not sure. I was like, no, you're dope, but watch this video. I sent her the video. I sent her notes on the video. And then after, obviously she didn't even reply. Or she replied, just said thanks. But then after I thought to myself, that's crazy. Why did I do that? She wasn't ready to hear what I had to say, for one. I had no place saying what I had to say. Like,
I get that.
Who am I to say that?
I get that.
She probably thought to herself, who's this guy filming me and telling me about...
That happened to me 2 days ago.
Yeah?
Went to see stand up literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
No, yesterday.
Yeah,
I was at
imagine that.
Up the Creek stand-up comedy club. Seeing someone. I mean, I'm not a massive stand-up, but I've taken a course. I've studied it. I've done it for a year and a half. I know loads of stand-ups. I know what works and what don't work to an extent. And I see someone doing something.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go out to them and say, you know what? I know what you want, but you weren't getting that result because you done this at this point.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it.
You can't do it.
Who am I to do that?
Who are you?
And the worst thing is, all we want to do is help these people.
We just want to help. But who are you?
No, real talk.
And so you got to be aware to not even say it. Because you might not even be right, but there's a good chance you are right because you've
been
ran
there
down that road 100 times.
Yeah.
But it's not time. Who are you? Who am I?
Yeah.
Just say that.
Flipping hell, man. It really aches me though, bro.
We're helpers. So yeah, I'm at the top of the help chain because there's not that many people I can ask for help for something that they would know more on what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And even when the reason I shoot a lot of my videos myself and edit them myself is because even when I work with people, some people that I've worked with in the past, if I have to come back to you with 100 changes,
it's gonna jar you.
And you're gonna take a week when I could change my 100 changes if I sit up all night.
Listen.
And I can do exactly what I've asked for. Yeah. It's not like I don't know how to change the sky color, or I know how to do it. So why don't I just do it? Yeah. So why would I ask for your help?
Yeah, it's odd. I get it, bro. Like it's so far. I'm so far gone with that that I find it hard to delegate. Like I have now a PA. Like I have a girl helping me out on a day-to-day basis whenever I need her in. Yeah. But I never call her.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, Rubes, what do you want me to do? Why are you doing all this yourself? And I was like, Moose, I don't know how to delegate. To me, spending the time telling you what to do is wasting the time where I could have done it and went on to the next thing. But I know that for me to grow, I've reached a plateau on that, bro. I have to delegate. I have to let those specialists do that specialist corner and not try and do.
But those specialists need to do it more special than you can do it. That's my issue.
Yeah, real talk.
And most specialists, unfortunately, can't do it better.
Yeah, because you're all rounder. Yeah. Blessing and burden, right?
It's so bad. I mean, when I do find people that can do it better than me, I love it and I'll leave them to do it because I can't do that. Yeah. Or it's going to take me too long to learn. But I've spent a lot of time learning how to mix my songs, how to produce, how to edit videos, how to just do everything, how to use Photoshop. So it's hard to be better.
I get it, man. You see when you're writing, writing bars, writing lyrics. Yeah. How? Because I've heard from writers. Roger's a writer.
Yeah.
That writing is rewriting. You write it, do you sleep on it and go back and edit it?
It depends though. It depends. So songs like This Groove was done on the spot, go straight in the booth.
Really? Yeah. First take lyrics.
But there's a making of video online. A lot of people ain't seen it.
Yeah.
That studio session was the session we made. The beat was made behind us while me and Shaka were doing something else. And then written there and recorded. And that was it. Never gone back to. That's the song.
So you didn't even think, we can improve this?
No thinking. Exactly. That's the thing. But it was vibe. And that's what people have taken to. The vibe. That's the thing. There's some songs I write and I might record it. And then I'll go back and I could be like, I could change that one word. And I'll do that. And I could do that. That's fine. But most of it, you don't want to do that too much. Because you can go back and change everything.
And ruin it.
And some songs as well, I could go in the booth and I know I'm overthinking something, so I'll go in the booth and play the song. I'll be like, and just get the patterns and the phrases out, and then I'll put words to that. There's all different kinds of writing processes you could go through.
Do you have a notepad, or do you access every time you get an idea? Do you write it down?
Sometimes
do you write lyrics like random lyrics?
Voice notes.
Your voice notes must be murked. Like Shaka's must be a joke.
Yeah. Insane.
You must keep
voice
cleaning
notes.
it out. Yeah.
I don't clean it out, and to be honest, you never really go back to voice notes. It's so hard to go to studio and be like, right, I'm gonna go to my voice notes.
Yeah, that's why it's easier to write it, right?
Silly, yeah, but even writing, I write certain things. I find I write if I'm listening to radio, and or I'm listening to TV and I hear someone say something, but I don't hear them right.
Yeah.
And so whatever I've heard is slightly different from what they say, but it's close enough for it to be a bar.
Yeah.
Like the other one I had the other day, and I think it's on Hello, and I used it again the other day. I'm not feeling them like the Mitchells.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's just a mistake. I was watching Feeling Them.
Yeah.
and I heard feeling them,
Yeah.
and then that was a whole. So I might write that 2 lines in my notepad.
So some of this
come
stuff
back to
happens
that.
by accident.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of it's accident, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how, all creativity comes through play, bro.
It's play and accident and just It's
So
just
when you
fun.
have you ever sat down and say, okay, today I'm consciously gonna come up with some really clever and witty and profound bars?
No, I might start with I'm not feeling them like Mitchell's, and no, this rhyme, for one, is just gonna be bars.
Yeah.
And therefore I'm just gotta carry on with bars. And if that's the level that I've started at, I better keep up with it.
See.
That's all.
And how do you know when something's finished?
You get to 16 bars.
That's it.
You get to 16 bars and you're done. You've written a verse.
Because I was toying, like I've been toying with music. That's the reason I built this up.
Right,
Like, I've been toying with it, right? Because it's something that I want to try, and I'm not scared of public failure.
Yeah.
I'm way beyond it. It's something I want to try out. So I've been toying with comedy-based stuff mainly, and a beat will play, and I will just go off on one, right? And so I put bits and bits and bits and bits. I'm using Evernote a lot, bits and bits together.
Yeah.
But then I'll go over, and once I've finished, I try to sleep on everything.
Yeah.
Because I think when I'm in the zone and when I'm happy, it's great to get the basic stuff out, yeah. But I gas myself on how good it is.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
might sleep on it. I might revisit it and say, okay, this line, I can be cleverer here, because I'm writing in a comedy way. I'm thinking, okay, I can get a cleverer punchline here, or I can try this, and I make sure I go over every line with 3 or 4 options until I pick the best, and then I say, okay,
Yeah,
this is finished.
you can write like that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
how I write.
There's different ways of writing. Whatever gets you to the end.
Yeah,
Whatever gets you to the end.
cool, bro. All right, is there one main aim other than being a role model and moving people with your music? Is there one main aim?
It's just to make good music. I just like it. That's the aim.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an external aim. It's all internal. I just like to make music. It's just what I do, and so I'm just gonna keep doing it, I think.
Yeah, bro. You're good at what you do, bro. Keep doing it, man. And if I can help, and I say this to everyone that comes on my show, with anything, ever, even if it's making toast, bro. Man's
Thank
here.
you, man. Thank you.
Well, good, brother.
Nice one.
There you have it, straight from the mouth of a 360-degree all-round DIY artist, man. What was the most interesting thing for me is that whole Matrix thing. Once you're aware, you can't just be in it, blissfully living. Oh, it's challenging at times though, man, I tell thee. Now, if you want to follow Incisive, holler at him, book him, just connect with him. It's at Incisive1 on Twitter. That's the same on Instagram. And I am Reuben Christian on Twitter and Reuben Christian1 on Instagram. My website is reubenchristian.com. If you like what we were doing, share it. If you want to check out any more of these interviews, it's soundcloud.com/Reuben-Christian. Keep doing you, my friend, and tune in on the next one. Take care of yourself. Stay positive. Reach for the sky. Oh, ha, 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 ho. Do you find out what you're here to do and go and do that? Because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Aren't you? And you know that I know that you know it's the truth. Come on, get up. Do you, please? Take it.